And look at that. My phone is shut off right at the right moment.
Oh, that's great.
Woo! Let's hit go. Let's hit go. Here we go. Wee.
Attention.
Okay.
I'm not paying attention. Not to anybody.
Next week, an evil space ruler
Next week.
Evil.
the services
Not this
of
week.
a doctor.
A doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Bing, 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 bing. I still think that's you in the red.
Oh, it's gonna be a big night tonight.
Big night.
Hit that
Tonight.
curtain.
Stand up recording.
Yeah.
Guitar Talk
Hit those
Universe.
curtains.
Woo.
Woo. All right. Let's get rid of that. All right. We have a guest
We.
here tonight. We. Yes. We do have. Oh, I said do.
Do.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I said we and do in like the first 2 minutes. This stream's getting taken down. I don't know why. But there you go. Anyway, we have we have a Dennis. We have a guest, and his name is Dennis. Some of you may know him as Guitar Hack's older brother.
Ah.
Yeah. So we're going to bring him in. We'll see if his audio is behaving itself, and then we'll go from there. Looks like he's walking around. Let's get him up and see what happens. Hopefully, he's got pants on.
Oh, dear Lord.
There he is.
What's up, brother?
Hey, Dennis.
Hey, brothers. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm Hack's younger brother, actually.
Oh, how did I get that wrong? Didn't I ask you that question?
Well, we get it misallocated every once in a while.
Right.
But he was born in '66. I was born in '78. So we're two different cats.
Ah.
Right. There you go. Yeah.
He's the guy with all the Les Pauls, right?
Yeah, he likes those Les Pauls. Boy.
There's no accounting for taste, right?
Oh.
Hey,
don't
and can
know
I
if
just
you guys have
mention?
this other younger brother syndrome thing that
Yeah.
I do?
Yeah. Exactly.
But, Hack. Everyone here probably knows Guitar Hack, and he told me specifically not to talk about him
Oh, good.
on this show.
Yeah. We didn't talk about him when he was on the show.
Yeah,
I'll talk about him. I
All
talk
the
about
time.
him all the time.
Yeah. So now that we know that he doesn't want to be talked about, we're probably going to talk about him way more.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure he's not paying attention to this
'Cause-
podcast.
oh, God, no.
right?
No, he's probably like, oh, God.
Oh, he watches all our videos.
Well, I thought he had them on DVD. But, yeah.
What were you going to mention, Steve? Something earlier?
Oh, yeah, about Zed Leplin. Apparently, a few people got a bit upset about that short that I posted.
A bit.
Yeah.
Really?
And you know what's really important? When I upset people saying that I don't like Led Zeppelin, you know what happens? Nothing, because I don't give a rat's patootie. Like, I didn't say they were crap. I didn't say they were hacks. I didn't say they were idiots. I just said I don't like them. Personal preference. So all these
Sure.
sad little whiners that are going to call me names and all that sort of stuff, do your best, man. I'm not going to, I don't care.
I mentioned something about one time, I don't know, a long time ago, about not caring for Kiss. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that.
Kiss suck.
Not caring for Kiss.
No.
And Hack unfriended me and blocked me.
Yeah.
To this
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
still unfriended me.
Well, see,
There's
the
no
thing with
accounting
Kiss
for
is
taste.
that they're awful. So, now, like
I
I said,
was made for loving you, baby. Oh, come on.
that was actually one of the better songs, but
Oh, my God.
which shows you how bad the rest of them were. Anyway, so so the other thing is with the whole Zeppelin thing, like I really was concerned that I was like for some reason, more guitarded than normal and missing something. So I spent a lot of money way back back in the 90s. Like, remember that box set with the crop circles
Yeah.
came out? I went out and I bought that box set of CDs and I listened to them end to end for days.
Really?
And then I went, no, I just don't like them.
Oh.
It was like,
Nope.
yeah, I just don't get it. It's just like I have no connection to this band. I don't hate them. but I don't like them either. You know,
Steve,
I'd much rather listen to the B-52s.
Oh my God.
B-52s are great.
Yeah,
Steve,
they're
I got a
fun.
question for you, brother.
Yes, go on.
Yeah, have you ever listened to Dread Zeppelin?
Absolutely, I have. I have all the CDs. So I think the biggest thing that perhaps irks me about Zeppelin is Plant's voice, because I don't like Rush, and it's because of the chick singer. Right. So yeah, it's just a thing. It's like, yeah, I've got to enjoy the listening. And the funny thing is, most bands, if they get slagged off for, oh, they're just a Zeppelin ripoff, I usually like them. And the only one I don't like is, oh, what was that one that somebody was saying that I should like? What was it?
Oh,
The Young Kids.
yeah, the young kids.
Greater Van Fleet.
Greater
Yeah,
Van
so
Fleet.
I don't like them because they really sound like Zeppelin. So it's
Yeah,
the sound that I don't like. So, like, do you remember that band Kingdom Come from like the late 80s, early 90s?
Dude,
That-
my friend played drums for them. James Kotak went on to play
Cool.
for the Scorpions,
Right on.
and he died.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. But, like, when they came out, they were all panned for just being like a Zeppelin ripoff.
Right.
Right.
But because the singer didn't sound like Robert Plant,
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed them.
Get it
And,
on.
and I think that's
Get it on.
the yeah,
I'm sorry.
I think that's
I'm
the
sorry.
issue for me with Zeppelin. It's the sound of, and particularly Plant's vocals. And like I say, when I was talking about the idea that I like them even less than Robert Plant likes them, he's been very vocal in the last like decade of like, would you lot like get the hell off of this Zeppelin thing? And like, I've done other stuff. It was 40 plus years ago.
Yeah.
And, you know, listen to some modern bands. There's some good bands out there. And I don't think he was talking about Greta Van Fleet. So, yeah, it's interesting that, yeah, people are so stuck in 1972. And it's like, come on. There was better stuff in 72. Like the Osmonds were better in my mind. But anyway, so
You got the Osmonds, you got the Carpenters, you
T-Rex. Like there's so much good stuff.
got ABBA.
Mungo Jerry, you know, there's great music from that era, and then there's bloody Zeppelin. Anyway, so yeah, I'm sick to death of them. And of course, if you listen to classic rock radio, all these, oh, what am I thinking of? Yeah, like these legendary bands have only ever recorded 3 songs.
Right.
Yeah, because they just play the same bloody 3 over and over.
I hate that. I was
According to North American, like, classic rock radio, ELO only recorded 1 song, and that was, Don't Bring Me Down.
like every time I go upstairs to drop Dookie, I turn the radio on when I'm in the library, and it's always the same Aerosmith and Bon Jovi. It's like, God, you're killing me here.
All right, should we try jamming over this track and see what happens?
It's some
I got a question for you guys here then.
Yep.
Like, what would you guys want to hear that's different? Like, for me, the refreshing vibe on that whole scene was like bands like King Crimson.
Yeah, the more sort of cerebral prog.
Yeah.
Never heard of her.
I grew up on Aerosmith and Kiss. Like, we can shit on these bands and
don't get me wrong. Like, I think Kiss are an awful band, but hell, they made a hell of a product and they promoted it brilliantly. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
But do I want to listen to them? No.
Yeah.
Have I played 2 or 3 Kiss songs in my life in public? Yeah, probably.
Quentin
16.
Quentin James.
Yeah.
I got to be careful. I might actually learn a Kiss song all the way through.
Just be careful. Anyway.
Okay, so what?
Cold Gin. Listen, they've got their songs. Like,
Yeah.
they've got their. You listen to the original. Sorry, the solo albums too. Like the solo albums are really telling about those individuals.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, and I've never seen a drummer just look so dull behind the kit as
Yeah,
Chris.
Peter. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, John, are you telling me to shut up or what's going on?
Yeah, let's go.
But anyway, I just wanted to mention briefly Led Zeppelin and No, I Don't Care. So, yeah, I thought that was an important thing to, stuff and things,
Hey, I don't care for Steve
Anyway,
or Jeff Beck.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, if you were right, I'd agree with you.
I don't like Pink Floyd either. Like,
Oh, you and your brother, man. Jeez.
I hate Pink
I mean,
Floyd.
I
think
can
David Gilmour is overrated.
listen to certain bits of Pink Floyd and I love it, but the fascination on YouTube with jamming over Pink Floyd backing tracks, I'm so over that. It's awful.
Yeah, Steve.
Yeah,
I couldn't agree more.
nobody should have to do that. That should be that's a punishment for shoplifting in some countries.
I kind of like it. I kind of like it, man.
No,
Because
you
it's an E minor, and I know those 5 notes.
Well, we're going to do A minor.
I know those 5
You okay,
notes.
that
I think
Dennis?
so.
Some A minor Pentecostal scales?
Is that the A dot right there? Okay.
Probably. John, I'll shut up when I want to shut up. I
You know, I can
I
block
saw you
him.
playing on Thursday night. You don't tell me nothing.
Oh!
I've never seen him pull so many "Oh my God, what am I doing?" faces. He had a rough time for a couple of seconds there.
You know why? Because he's on time.
Yeah. And
I got a question for you guys.
Yep.
I'm just a guest here, but I've got a big mouth. Quentin knows this.
Go for it.
What do you guys think of the Police?
Love him.
Andy Summers and
Yeah.
like that kind of style of guitar playing.
For its day, it was really cool. For a trio to create those sounds was very, very cool.
Yeah,
Can you imagine what it's like being like in the same band as a dickhead like Sting?
dude, he
Oh,
got
yeah.
he got like all the publishing. Just kind
Yeah.
of.
Well, because he would bring 10 songs to rehearsals and
Yeah.
9 of them would be #1 hits.
Right,
It was hard for the other 2 to argue with him, if you know what I mean. So, yeah.
So A minor, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was that
some A minor stuff?
Was that a subtle bloody hint?
That was subtle.
So what we tend to do, Dennis, is we'll play a couple of bits and then we'll point to the screen and I'll rotate the thing. So as it's a key that Quentin knows, we'll start with Quentin and then we'll go to you. So when he points to his camera, I'll switch the screen to you and you can start playing.
Unless I do like that.
Is up to snuff here, man. I'll give it a try.
Well, let's try it. If it's not, we'll just move on. Okay. So
If I do that, that's an R2 move.
yeah, it's a distinct like that to you.
Okay.
And
I'll try and keep up with
and like I
y'all.
say, if it doesn't work, we'll just we'll arrange a time to sort of get you set up and get you ready for the next one, kind of thing.
I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, we'll do everything that we can to help you get you set up sounding
So
good.
it's an A, huh?
A minor.
It's that dot. Okay.
Are you ready?
I don't know.
It's for you're starting. I push the triangle.
I got my pants on.
No, okay. Q. John Boner Jamvi is in the building. Should have used the battery. Mouse ain't working. Just checking in.
Goddamn, I'm good.
Coming back to Q, because I think we have an interlude. Thank you for saying so.
Wait, I had way more wall riffs to go. Hold on.
Did you?
No,
Did you have a battery?
that was like a wall-a-thon.
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh, that was Digitech whammy thing, wasn't it?
At the end there, yeah.
Yeah, you Tom Morello the crap out of that. So.
Somebody has to.
Oh, it sounds great. You guys, both of you guys' tones are like off the charts. I know it's my first time here, but like
I was just getting ready for this, Steve.
Oh, hang on.
I was just getting ready to whoop out the TP for the
I know.
sign. But I figured that would have just
I think TP
off the
stands.
charts.
Hang on. That TP stands for tone parchment, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Tone
Yeah.
tone print.
Oh, yeah. No, we don't want to print on that.
Or as John would say, tone poo.
Yeah.
Excellent playing, brothers. Like,
Oh my God,
I learned a lot from watching
guys
you
in a-
guys just rip.
Two guys on a wall.
We don't share the wire. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't share the wah. I think there's a rule about that when you're in jail.
Yeah. Wires are not like Les Pauls. You can't just share them.
Oh
Yeah.
dear Lord, here we go.
Yeah. They're off
So
the streets.
apparently, we are supposed to be doing some type of giveaway tonight.
Yes, and that's
that
what I want
right?
to talk about. We won't
Yeah.
worry. We won't worry about the lesson. We had the technical bamboozling and now a hell of a lot of wiring. Having I set
I
up.
touched some. What he's trying to say is I touched something, and
Yeah, I don't know what to do now. Yeah.
by the
We
way,
got a
all my
giveaway, right?
Yeah.
all my tests were negative. Even my boob squishing, that turned out okay.
So you don't even have boobs? Is that what you're saying?
Well, she did the squishy thing on both my boobs, and then she did the ultrasound where they rub the gel all over your boob and they rub that pin. And I offered her a $20 to keep going for an extra 10 minutes, and she just said, "Mom, I'm tired." That's just never going to get old, John. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's not. But anyway, back to the real world. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Dennis. This is where it goes sometimes.
Mom, tired. Finish up, round eye.
And he's got his issues.
Yeah.
You know the AI is going to take this as a short. Finish up, round eye.
Yeah, I know. Don't. Well, because it never goes with the music. It's always about the spoken stuff. So
I know.
The more ridiculous stuff we talk about, the more likely it's going to use it for a short.
Well, thank God Steve Resor has his pants on, so that's all I was worried about.
Well, that's good. That's.
Well, John, I was trying
do not
to
read
say
that. Do not.
I was trying to say it a different way.
Yeah.
By the way, I tried to put horny little Slipknot kid, and it wouldn't let me put it in the chat. It's like, so I had to spell it Harney.
Harney. Yeah.
Thanks for the super chat there, Mr. Beegsman.
Did one happen? I missed it.
What's
Hold on.
going on?
Yeah, it's like $900 or something.
Oh, nice. I'll be looking for that later. Nice.
Where'd it go?
I don't know. Shouldn't it be like showing it at the top of my chat, like considering I'm running the bloody thing?
I know, right?
I don't know.
Steve's in charge here, right, Quinn?
Allegedly, yeah.
Okay, Boner Jams,
way to do.
$4.99. Here to pick up chicks and thank Ryan from OU813 crew for the Valtrex and rubbing tiger balm for my aching thighs. Have a great weekend.
He's kind of hung up on that Valtrex stuff, isn't he?
He's hung up all right.
Yeah. Well,
The horny little bastard.
anyway, so last week we announced the fact that starting today we're going to be doing a weekly giveaway, and the requirements, the rules, whatever, is that you need to be subscribed. You don't need to be a member; just need to be subscribed, and you need to be here. So because I'm going to create a list from the chat, and then I will be picking a name. Like literally, I'm going to write them all down on pieces of paper and pull them out of a hat, and then we will be announcing next week. We'll be announcing the next giveaway, and we'll also be announcing whoever it is who gets to win this brand new Owner Platinum Distortion. And these are made in Brazil. They're built like a tank, like you can probably see on the screen just how heavy this is. And hang on, let me do a Quentin. See how heavy this is? Yeah.
You got to point at it, bro.
You got to point at it, right? These were also endorsed by oh God. Con, I told you earlier. Marty Friedman.
Oh, Marty Friedman.
Marty Friedman. Yeah. Back in the very early 90s. Not early 90s, early 2000s.
That guy's picking hand after he broke his wrist. It just creeps me out.
So this is, like I say, brand new in the box with all the candy and everything. This is not some pedal. This is, inventory from my store. So
it's not a Temu pedal.
No, it's like I say, this thing weighs at least a pound. It's like holding a bag of sugar. Do you know what I mean? Like they are built like a tank. Owner were made in Brazil, and their reverbs and delays were, and I'll try and pronounce this so it doesn't offend you, Q, Lexicon.
There you go.
Is that okay? You like that now?
Perfect.
All right. So, like I say, if you're in the chat today, I will be writing down your names, and I will be picking one out random for next week to announce the winner. And obviously then I'll just need you to get a hold of me via YouTube or whatever to...
John said he'll stop by tomorrow to pick it up.
Tell me where to mail it to, okay? So, and basically the only restrictions as far as that is concerned, like North America, so Canada, Mexico, contiguous United States, okay? And be of age of majority, please, because you shouldn't be in here if you're not. So, there you go. That's it. So yeah, very cool distortion pedal. The winner will be announced next week, and the next giveaway will be announced next week. Stay tuned.
Since Steve has given it away, it does not smell like Virginia Slims and Despair.
No, it smells of meth and happiness.
Meth and happiness.
Because
as in methylated spirits. I'm a clean living lad. Obviously.
That's where we get our fentanyl from, is Canada.
All of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, tons and tons and tons of it. Yeah.
I just got a shipment on my way to your house.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, a couple of pillowcases full. Is it in one of those mini submarines?
You can send me the money after.
Yeah.
I'm not shaking my head at you. I'm shaking my head because of our chat. Just never mind. Don't even read it. Boner Jams apparently uses garbage bags for rubbers. I don't know what. Hefty.
I don't know. Maybe it just gives him the same, hot dog down the hallway feel as without.
Okay.
I don't think people remember that commercial. Hefty.
Whiffy.
Well, I mean, I remember it, and I wasn't even here. Like that was a very famous commercial. So,
just take your garbage out is I guess the message at the end of the day of that one.
Oh, by the way, if anybody's curious, all the tests I'm getting are just because I'm old. There's nothing wrong with me. They just, your family doctor nowadays, your blood work comes back and one number is a little high. He just wants to send you for tests as a precaution. So nothing's nothing's hanging out there. Nothing's wrong. So,
Right.
and by the way, all my boob stuff. Like I had a biopsy on my boob when I was 18, and like I've got. Y'all want to hear this? One boob's a little bit larger than the other boob,
Remember how you said you weren't going to talk about this?
and but everything's fine. It's not.
You know what the best thing about Quentin is hearing his Kentucky accent. He's like, my boob, my
Yeah.
boob.
Yeah.
Well, I was a
I
little
wanna hear
concerned
about
at
this.
first
yes,
because
we all do.
the doctor came in and dropped his pants, and it's like, dude, you're my dentist. Why are you dropping
Yes.
your? I don't understand. But you have the education. John wants to see my boobs.
No.
Yeah.
I did that one time. I posted a picture of my buttocks, and I got 30 days in Facebook jail. So
Yeah.
no.
So we won't do that.
Yeah.
One time,
Yeah.
babe.
It's a moob. It's a man's boob. Moob.
Sandra says no.
It's a moob. Yeah.
Sandra McCartney, we love you, chick.
All right, I'm going to find another track and we'll do that and then we'll get the
Good, 'cause
hell out of Dodge.
I have a Jimmy John sandwich. And yes, the club sandwich, I do put a little ketchup on my Jimmy John's. I'm sorry.
And I'm gonna try and find one that
Oh,
isn't 16
Clint,
minutes
why?
long. Because he lives in Kentucky. Like which bit of what you just said doesn't?
Make it funky. John says make it funky.
He
He wants
likes
to
the-
hear some more.
He
Oh,
likes
wow.
the funky.
You could play that
Ketchup-
eight
Ketchup
funky
on your
one.
Jimmy John sandwich is like putting like James Brown on your Karen Carpenter shit.
Hi.
Can touch myself. How about soulful and seductive, Q?
Ooh.
Well, let me
sounds
hang on,
dangerous.
just calm,
I'm sorry. Shut up, Quentin. I got it.
and it's in E minor.
Yeah. You're my buddy.
You're starting, right?
Have turn on the
Ready?
wall.
Are you ready?
Give her.
Oh, that doesn't. Wow.
Oh, that sounds like proper music.
That's
Here
like
we
a
go.
Rhodes.
Yeah. Quentin's in trouble. Whoa. Trying to write down all the people.
People.
if I don't want to? Maybe you took so long I fell asleep.
Finish up, I got Pete. Well, I guess there we go.
Exactly. Yeah, that had an ending, didn't it?
Yes, I'm playing my Schecter Sun Valley Super Shredder 3
Super
in,
Shredder.
in
Super
Aurora
Shredder.
Burst
Is it a Super Shredder?
with the Randy Price Juicy Booty pickup. And
The signature pickup set, yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Dude, it sounded great.
And I'm playing. Oh my God, you changed my name. Loves Dodging. Dogging? Wow.
Yeah.
Those dogs.
No, that's an English slang. If you don't know it, you'll have to look that up later.
Oh, shit. The Timu kids in here causing trouble.
I know, right? Alrighty, we'll wrap it up because Charles is already going.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Dennis, we'll maybe we can get together like a Sunday or something, and just try and help you with your setup because yeah, it'd be great to have you in here, and it'd be fun. It'd be fun.
I would just like to say that I greatly enjoyed the opportunity tonight to hang out with you guys and see your Wicked playing. Like both of you guys taught me a lot.
And our
Really?
our wall riffing was amazing. I know.
Because you know what? We've never done it before, and I think we both did very good for first timers with the wah.
And I don't know if this is the first time watching the show, but this is an exclusive for Guitar Talk Universe. My keyboard changes colors all by itself. You don't have to give us any money. That's a perk you get from GTU.
Yeah. Whereas you don't know it, but I'm already debiting everybody's bank account for the color changing behind me on my wall.
He's got it under control.
No, I don't.
All right, kids. Thank y'all for
What's
stopping
up with
in.
your-
And
Sorry, Quentin. I was just going to ask Steve, anything more that you want to say about your giveaway, man?
No, I think we pretty much covered it. So we'll be announcing. I've basically done screenshots of the chat so I can get everybody's name who's in here, and yeah, I'll be selecting a name at random and announcing it next Friday, and we'll be announcing the next one.
looks like John's having trouble with his keyboard because it's on time.
He's watching the show. No, it's a wah pun.
A whopping.
Yeah. What?
Okay, kids.
Like what's going on?
Seriously, thanks for stopping in. We do a G2U raid over in Charles and Mitch, and
Yeah.
Matt says that was nice. He's lying, but thanks anyway.
Salute to Mitch.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely. All right,
Later,
Dennis,
kids.
take it easy, and we'll
Later,
be in
Dennis.
touch. All righty. Oh yeah, I have to end the stream, don't I? Remember that?